You are now watching the IDCYL podcast. I don't care if you like this podcast.
You are now tuned into the greatest podcast in the world. My name is Dolo from the 7. I got my guy DGY with me.
What's up, gang?
I got my guy Diamond with me.
What's happening, yo?
And we got the young legend in the building.
Special guest.
My guy 2B's out here.
What's up, man? The biggest trapper, 2Bs, man. What's going on?
What's good with you?
I can't call it. I'm here enjoying it with the guys, bro.
All right, man. We gonna run through like what we run through, get some of the topics out of the way, and then we gonna let y'all know a little bit about 2Bs.
I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it.
Yeah. Nah, but how y'all feeling? What y'all guys been up to?
Oh man, look, it's been I guess I started off with something guess, man. It's been a long weekend, man. It's been a long weekend. A couple shows here and there, recording, did a little song war. Shout out to Section 9.
I seen that.
And I was excited, man. Shout out to Sonny. Yeah, that's his name, Sonny. Shout out to bro. Yeah, we had a lot going on this weekend, man, but always working in the studios, of course.
Yeah, nah. That's gotta stay active. That's what's up, man. Y'all guys been cool. Nah, cause I seen this. Can we get to the Song Awards real quick? Can we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
I mean, like, cause you were supposed to battle. Who was the other boy you were supposed to battle originally?
It's not really a battle. It's just more so like networking, getting people involved. But it was supposed to be against Young Dev from the listing that I got. Was supposed to be the bro Young Dev. That's my guy. Shout out to Young Dev.
Right. What changed?
I don't know. You know, I just go with the flow. It don't.
Yeah, ask too many questions.
I don't ask too many questions.
I feel it.
All right.
Nah, that was dope though. That's dope for the culture.
Yeah, it's dope. We gotta start doing more for this area. We gotta start bringing more awareness. You know what I mean, to what's going on in this area. We gotta. It's a whole nother world that people don't even know what's going on. They speak of this area. They think
Amish people.
But
Facts.
it's a whole community of people from different parts of the state all over. It's a whole melting pot. It's like a whole different world.
Damn,
A
yeah.
lot of talent out here.
Definitely a lot of talent. Definitely a lot of unique talent. Like
they just gotta be doing. They gotta be doing what you're doing right now, man.
And what's that?
Letting this presence be felt with this stuff. Like, don't make it look like a hobby. Make it look like you. I mean, you really about this. You really trying. I mean, take that to the next level. This is life. This ain't
and I just believe in due time that's just gonna weed itself out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, only the strong survive.
If you love the music, like people could still go out and play hoops, right? They ain't going to the league. They like 40. They still get out there faithfully and get out there and hoop. It's for the love of the game.
I can respect it.
Facts.
As long as you keep it moving, man. But where do I want to start? I want to start with the Drake Universal Music Group lawsuit, because I mean, Universal Music Group is clapping back. They said what Universal Music Group said is, they said instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve his wounds. And this is UMG going to dismiss their lawsuit against Drake over that Kendrick Lamar. They're saying that it's worthless. Like, Drake is just being a crybaby.
And Drake is signed to UMG.
Still. He wants to be independent.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think Drake should fall back from this lawsuit? What would you do?
100%.
Gonna have to take that L on the chin, man.
Because it's like,
we can't skip past the fact that Universal is just like saying they did it and what.
Literally.
yeah, but it's like, but they got
like, we did it and what. So
yeah,
like
they said we did it and we did it for Drake.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
basically they like, hey, it's an even trade. By the way.
we did it for you
But the even one.
countless times. So like, why?
I'm just
all of
glad
a sudden
they-
it's a problem.
Yeah, why you crying now?
I'm just glad they publicly said it. Like, people be missing the whole picture. Like, throughout all that, they be like, should, like you just said, like, should Drake just drop it, or none? The fact that these motherfuckers is boosting shit up.
Yeah.
And, like, that's the crazy part. People miss that smoking screens. Yeah.
You think it's more so the internet though, like the internet playing into it, trying to make something like what it's not?
Yeah,
I don't think people hate Drake as much as they act like they hate Drake on the internet.
No.
Yeah, they definitely not turning no Drake songs off.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if like to this day Drake come on, I'm like I'm not turning it off because
it's Drake.
Because he lost a battle to K-Dot, but
It's crazy after the Super Bowl how much Kendrick talk you been hearing.
Like what? Like in
None.
It's been on the minimum.
That
bro.
shit's been cricket.
Nobody's talking about GNX no more.
Nobody talking about they talking about SZA.
He got
that. What's that? That
the
Luther
Luther
song.
joint?
That
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, that's like the #1 song out right now.
That's that.
But they said because they hit like 500K or something on like I don't know if it streams
500,000.
Yeah, it hit like 500,000. It hit some crazy number, but they was like, I think like 200K of that shit or two whatever it was, a 500, 550. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
But they took 2 and whatever. If it was 5, they took 2 of it. If it was 50, they took 20.
Yeah.
200 off 500. They took that shit off and said it was they were like artificial streams, like or whatever. They wasn't real. So
yeah, I did see
you know
that
what I'm talking
they took a lot of the streams
Yeah.
away. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I did see that they was fabricating it, but it still ended up being like the most streamed song.
yeah, it's
But
still sitting pretty at number 1.
I'm sick of the bots, y'all. I'm sick of the bot activity. People,
You can't do nothing about it. You just gotta you just gotta really listen to the pulse of the culture, bro. You if you paying attention to the bots and those type of numbers anyway, you losing in the game already.
yeah.
because if that's the only reason you're checking for something, then you probably don't like it. You're liking it. 'cause
That's
it's
the
popular.
reason that the bots exist, because people just want to see numbers instead of just listening to the heartbeat of the culture, listening to what the world's telling you.
And that comes in with CDs being off the shelves. So,
Yeah.
No, that's coming with shit being political.
I'm just saying though, if CDs was on the shelves, you'd be going by CD sales instead of streaming music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what everything. That's what music was really built on.
You think it was harder to fake it with CDs because they had to actually go out and buy some
it,
CDs?
you know what I mean? You actually had to pay for it.
But
with the streaming, they can just get bots to pump the numbers.
Because now it's basically the same thing, because the same people that's behind the bots are the same people that's behind gathering up the CDs. It'll be a rich nigga that's going to go buy up all the CDs, have them stocked up in some type of storage unit, and you going to find them years later.
Yeah.
But even
on Storage Wars.
I mean, but it's easier with the bots. The bots definitely going.
Yeah,
That's
you can
easy swipe.
Yeah.
It's
crazy
definitely
inflate numbers like that.
I just wanted to say though, it don't, the CD and things don't make it different. It doesn't stop people from shopping online. They got clothes in the stores. People still shop online. It's heavy.
Yeah.
With
yeah, people shop online more than they shop in the stores.
It's easier. It's harder to steal.
It's harder to steal.
CDs. You can't go that far. Let's go steal them copies no more.
Nah, but like today, right? If you like, say you bought a CD online, like if it was still CDs, what if you got like somebody burnt you the disc and like printed the picture out, like for the cover art and sent you that? I'd be like, yo, give this guy a 0-star review.
Wow.
Like today ain't even a bad idea to do that in today's time. You just mail the hard copy, the picture of the cover with the QR code on it.
With the old school, the Memorex joint. Yeah, that would be crazy actually.
I done said that. Why somebody still that?
They gotta bring CDs back though. Realistically, I think that we gotta get back to that.
But what we gonna play them in?
Nah, you see how
that's how they eliminated the whole CD way.
I ain't got no CD player in my
yeah.
bro.
It's gonna be like vinyl, 8-track.
I was about to say, bro,
wow.
vinyls came back, tapes came back. You started seeing tape decks and everything.
For the music lovers, for the people that love that sound, for people that love that. That's the people that love that pop, that sound that vinyl makes, the tape. I was just talking to my man earlier today. Like, I'm from Philly, right? And when that Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss shit beef came out, like we was dubbing copies of that tape.
Yeah.
I really just focused like, yo, I never heard the ending of that battle until like today, riding in the car, like really listening to the tape pop. And niggas like tape the tape at the end. So by the time we get to the ending part of the battle, this shit it's over. It's like the DJ saying shit there.
So that shit was done.
On the end of that joint, that infamous joint, I really just listened to that shit today. The ending that on my original copy was broke on the tape that.
Damn.
It is.
That's crazy. But pause for like 1 second. But back on track, like we were saying. But
yeah, Drake.
So,
my fault. Drake. Yeah, Drake. He's way off. He way wrong for suing. because you lost a rap battle. Like he way off for that.
I think what my main thing that I stand with Drake is it's Drake versus the industry. Like I think that we try to minimize it to Drake's just being mad that he lost a rap battle from the fact that he was about to negotiate a crazy deal, an unheard of number, and they used Kendrick Lamar to ruin his reputation and get his buzz messed up. Like orchestrated it, had all his friends go against him.
I mean,
Money talk.
He played a part in the whole thing playing out like that.
He thought it was just a friendly rap battle, like we just going to battle. And I mean, you was really trying to end my career on something.
Oh yeah, they definitely was having secret meetings about that guy.
Kanye West said it.
Yo, Kendrick said it, but I seen a joint. They said Kendrick was like had that energy towards Drake since like 2015.
Bro, so like I said before, that nigga done helped all their career. Every nigga that beef with Drake, he's helped everyone in their career.
So, yeah. Does that mean
they got a hit song from him?
So that means
every last one of them.
So that means Kendrick is the boy eating a banana paws from Belly.
Yeah.
So the moment he sees Drake,
yeah,
I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
From the gate.
That nigga isn't fully melanated.
I hate the way you walk, the way you talk. I hate the way you dress.
That nigga meant every word of that shit.
I hate the way you wake up.
So I hate the way the nigga brush his hair. Everything. I don't like it.
That nigga really meant every word of that shit.
I mean, hating's in now. Hating's the way. But it is what it is. We gonna slide that topic though. Playboi Carti just dropped his new project. Mm-hmm. The internet's going crazy over this project. It's a real. How old is Playboi Carti? He's in his 30s now, right? Probably.
Most likely.
We drop a bunch of question marks around his age. Boy wear masks. He wear Hello Kitty hats. All that. You don't know how old he is.
The only reason I asked that is because when I was on TikTok, like the day it dropped, all the people that was like going crazy over it was like 4th, 5th, 6th graders, like really, really young kids. Playboi Carti been out longer than most artists that are out right now.
I think they're making
28
a rock star hip hop. Because that album is rock star hip hop.
Did you like the album?
I listened to a few songs.
Yeah,
I'm not really a fan.
I'll say I liked it. I'm not gonna say I liked it. My fault, bro. I like the part of that joint.
I like the beats for sure. There were some fire songs. I gotta say there were some fire songs. The Kendrick Lamar features I liked. I didn't really feel the Future features. I didn't like the Travis Scott feature. I mean, the Evil Jordan joint was tough. Yeah, I mean, I get why people like it. Every song was like 2 minutes long, and the album had like 30 songs, and it was no more than an hour.
But is he replicating Future's flow? Because his sound was pretty much similar.
I think he was being Cardi, that Cardi that we've grown to know since the pandemic. Baby voice Cardi
is oh, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was just.
No,
I'm really like for real the project. I see what it's doing. Like as you said, the age of the people that's liking it. Like I be looking at it from a different perspective. Like that guy's gonna be around for a long time, and 4 and 5-year-olds are big fans of him. As long as he don't fuck that up.
So he's a rock star of hip hop.
He's a rock star of hip hop, and
the Ozzy Osbourne.
Honestly, though, that project, we haven't heard Playboi Carti in so long. For real, we didn't know what to expect from him. So to hear that from him, you expected the sounds like sonically, it sound like a good Playboi Carti joint, but surprised with some of the features, and I think he executed properly.
Yeah, nah, he did. I didn't think the tape was whack. I'm not going to listen to every song again. But
also, how you can't say that it doesn't have. See, as an artist, like other than the first playback is cool, but we need playback value. Like you saying, it has no playback value.
Some of the songs are going. I'm not going to play them personally, but I see why people are going to play the tough songs that are tough back. I see why that people like Mojo Jojo.
I would say a lot of it to me was like stadium music. Like he made that so he could go out and perform.
Mosh pit.
No,
isn't that like his core audience?
That rock
exactly.
Star. He's bringing that rock star.
When it comes to it being like for the kids and stuff, like he targets it towards kids, right? Like young teens and everything.
That man went out there and made a festival album.
Who's the target audience?
Festival
festivals.
I think
your Burning Mans, your Coachellas, everywhere that your Rolling Louds, anywhere that's going, anything that's going on.
Pits, raves.
That was a smart.
He made it for everything.
So it's not for kids.
Like children, kids, or like
I think it's for teens. I'm going like
kids do grow. Kids do grow up, though, right?
I'm just saying, it's like all I seen was a lot of little kids going crazy.
So I think,
did you hear the words? Did you hear what they was talking about on this project?
But kids used to listen. But kids used to listen to Juice WRLD heavy, bro.
And what talk about popping pills?
Exactly though, but they listen to him talk about popping pills. You know what I mean?
Just
I feel like Cardi's flow is pretty much the same way. I feel like Juice WRLD is better than Cardi, but that's my opinion.
He is.
But you know what I mean? But that flow and that type of agenda that they try to paint on music, they have the same agenda. They target that same type of audience. Bro.
Yeah, because it's a longevity thing. See, they making it as
it's a market. That's a market for them.
It's like it's placing them like kind of on a pedestal. Because if you really think about it, Playboy Cardi got put on a pedestal out of nowhere.
Right.
Out of nowhere. Right. So out of nowhere, he got placed on a pedestal. I don't think he deserved it. I mean, it came out of nowhere. I'm a fan of music. I've been looking and paying attention. All of a sudden, it's just been a big want.
He's in the mystique realm. Like doesn't
deserve it. You don't know.
Genre,
you think that
it's an unknown, and I can't say he don't deserve it.
It's just that every time he dropped, when he was first dropping, every time he dropped, it would be like a crazy slap. Like the I'm not getting geeked, I'm getting lost, or
but wasn't that around?
When I'm in New York, I really rap. Had it in my sack.
Isn't that like around like Rich Kid, Famous Dex era and all that shit? It was a different,
but they wasn't dropping songs at that level.
Yeah, see, out of every era of music, there is a few that make it through that carry on, and he is one of them. He is one of them. But like the one, you still like you say, what's the mystique? You just that's like that's like you just asked a question about a one-hit wonder. Like, hey, well, how's he doing? That's pretty much what it was. You was like, he had that song, Other Than My Socks. Hey, how's he doing?
And that shit came out 2017.
And he linked with the right people. He linked with A$AP Rocky and them. He linked with Travis Scott and them. He was attaching to the right things, and he had that mystique.
So is he like
Baby
like
to Iggy? Nigga? That's the only mystique thing he had. The Baby to Iggy, like you said, like.
And I don't know. I get it though. I get it. The whole entire thing.
So cause like, yeah, but I mean like, cause literally how we was just talking about like numbers. If he doesn't do crazy numbers, he's gonna book mad shows and he's gonna see pretty much all that, or I guess most of that back.
Yeah.
Depending on how his label deal works or whatever, he'll see most of that money directly. So he's gonna make the most out of what he can off his music.
What I was saying was he made himself the marketing tool. He made him into a pedestal. See, you said 4 or 5 year olds and kids all in between their ages of festival ages. Yeah, they're gonna want to go party to Playboy Cardi at these festivals. They're gonna want to listen to his songs, those songs, the carnivals and all that stuff like that. They want to hear him at these festivals, and he's always gonna get booked at those festivals.
True, because he can turn it up.
Yeah, he's gonna turn it up.
Travis Scott type wave.
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
Seen Travis Scott on.
You think he's bigger than Travis Scott?
No.
No.
Musically,
I think
you could argue
Travis Scott took a decline after that.
That's what I was
with the show.
Yeah, I think that he kind of took a decline, but that's still like
that's what I was saying. Like it was a mystique to him till you got to know him. To Travis Scott, it was a mystique that made him like a super genius. Which not to take away from his genius, but like Playboy Cardi, like that's what I was saying about the big demand and want and making him like he's bigger than like the want for him now in today's time and today's fashion. Yes, he's bigger than Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, he ain't got a pair of Jordans.
But do I think that he deserves it more than Travis Scott?
Travis Scott works harder, right?
Like
I can't even say work harder because Cardi drops.
I mean, you see he drops, but it was a while where he wasn't dropping.
He drops in spurts, like he'll drop like once every 4 years type shit.
Who he Sade?
I think he is. He is. He drops music the way it's supposed to be dropped, though. You got to remember, originally,
Bro.
artists didn't drop every year. Artists drop
he
like once
crazy.
every 3 or 4
He
years.
crazy.
And you got to fully take in their music. And I mean,
But
and you be craving more.
Yeah, but you got to be like a and it was a different time though, because there wasn't every
Are
2
you on-
weeks there's a new artist
Can I-
that can be next up.
But if you're great, you're great. If Roddy Ricch didn't keep dropping music, he would be bigger.
You said if he didn't keep dropping,
Yeah,
music,
if he would have slowed down, he would be bigger.
So
right
you
now.
think he oversaturated?
Yes.
but he might have cooled
Nah,
off. Like
I just
he might
think
have
I
became
just
Well,
think
can I
he,
say-
I think he on the wrong coast.
Can I go back to what you said? Something
I
real
think
quick.
his music can go
He
on the
said he
East
drops
Coast.
like every 4 years or
Yeah.
more.
How artists used
Are
to
you
do.
on the same shit when you 12 to 16? That's a big gap. If when you 12 years old to 16,
That's
that's
true, too.
that's a big gap difference. Like
because you went through
Yeah, but from
middle school to high
18
school.
to 22,
I was no way.
it's a different. That gap seems shorter than 12 to 16.
but that's when you're not even giving a fuck about shit. You're not going out to go buy them. The 12 to 16-year-olds, that's who's getting on their parents' nerves to go drive you out to go get that or get money to go get that, or you just started working and you able
They
to
gonna
afford
listen
to
to
go
you.
get that. I would hope so.
And it's how stamped you want to be. It's how I mean, I don't know. I don't understand the whole process. I know
I
that
just
the
say you
machine
got to be
controls
more.
everything.
I think you got to be more consistent and grow and let them grow with you.
True.
I mean,
But that means you got to grow musically.
That's basically what
That
Hov
means you
did.
got to go put
everybody that grew up listening to Hov, you already know.
J. Cole said that about Lil Pump. He said one day your fans are going to grow up.
Yeah,
And you're not going to grow up. And they're going to realize that you're stupid.
Right. Niggas was just rapping bullshit. Soldier Boy, for instance. Niggas was just out here rapping bullshit, but
he was the first rapper with a video game console, man.
that's what's up.
He's iconic.
Man, first rapper with that stretched out ass Gucci headband too.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah. But and anyway, since we're on that kind of topic, you seen this what Kanye West said about Tyler the Creator, right? He said this speaking about Tyler the Creator, he said this nigga has never made a memorable song. He's like if an artist checked every box other than having any good verses or songs. And his last album ripped off my whole language.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't know a Tyler Creator song. I can't name one. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I can't name one Tyler Creator song.
I don't listen to that genre. I do. I ain't gonna say that. My daughter listens to him. She knows a lot of his stuff. But I fuck with Earl Sweatshirts over there. I think he got more like memorable stuff. But yeah, he gotta chill, bro.
He's on one.
He just gotta chill, bro.
He just be telling the truth, man.
Nah, because
Yeah,
that was a
telling the
lie.
truth.
That's a lie,
You gotta
bro.
remember what Miss
Bro,
Donna
why?
told him, man.
Bro, Tyler the Creator is like real life nice, yo.
Yeah,
like-
he is talented.
See this. No, we had this conversation because you went to college. You listen to Tyler Creator,
Bro, I was in
you ain't never listened to no damn Tyler Creator.
I did
bro.
listen to early
I'm just saying,
Tyler
outside
until
of
he started getting real crazy. Then when he started acting,
see, it's
I don't know
like
how
he
to
dated
answer
Jaden
that.
Smith.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
certain rappers. It's certain rappers that certain people listen to. Like niggas that went to college, y'all listen to Yachty. Y'all like Yachty. Y'all
I like Yachty.
You know, I'm just saying in
that.
general,
Yeah,
but they were
like
listening,
hipster rap.
They were
I ain't
listening to
gonna
Yachty
front.
before
Like, I
everything.
did peep into that world, and they made me want to know. They had me screaming "Free Earl."
Yeah.
I thought that nigga, because I thought he was locked up. That nigga was just in school though.
Yeah, he went to boarding school.
I was like, oh, they got a nigga in the streets over there, yo, Free Earl. That nigga was just in school.
Bro, he
Yo,
went to
like-
boarding school. Taking pictures
Yeah.
of white kids.
I ain't taking nothing from.
kept
Tyler
hanging out with
Creator 'cause
rappers.
He's definitely. I've heard songs, but I can't like remember anything that's like stood out to me. Be like, yeah, I fuck with.
I
that
do
Tyler
like his
Creator
earlier
song.
stuff when he was making the She with Frank Ocean. Blind spot,
Yeah, bro.
so
Yonkers
we can.
was. I mean, remember Yonkers?
Yeah, Yonkers was
I don't
fire.
even know that.
I like
song.
when he was pushing
Walking
the
Paradox.
golf clothes and was more like skater and making that shit like
Yeah.
that.
Wolf and Flower Boy.
Let's just say he's a dope creative because he does the cartoon stuff like the Loiter Squad.
Oh, he's
type
a
stuff and
genius.
all
You
that.
don't take away from his genius. He is one of the people that we do need in the game.
Mhm.
I like him. I think seriously, I kind of think he's a little satire, and I do have my feelings towards satire rap. But I mean, he does what he does. Mac Miller liked him, so I guess
I
he's
think we
cool.
just went through a whole like era of satire rap.
Nah,
Niggas
Tyler
ain't out
was
here
thinking, bro.
rapping, bro.
Who's satire?
I
Like Famous Dex and them.
I mean, a lot of it, I
They
don't
was
want to say,
really
I don't want to
ass.
put no name or nothing on there, but you can point it in any direction and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Niggas ain't putting no effort into it.
I think there is a nice collection of people being real generic.
Yeah, it's trendy.
Yeah, but what can you do about it?
Music don't get listened to the way it got.
It's a popularity
Because it's
contest.
not even that. It's just that it's nothing to listen to
Right.
unless it's R&B or something or like a really dope rapper.
Because it's like you said, not to cut you off, I apologize, because it be satire rap. At the only time the melodic and R&B people was the only people giving you pain
Real,
music,
yeah,
shit that
heartfelt
you can
music.
relate. Man, when you got Rod Wave talking about B&Es and shit like that, we ain't getting none of that. We wasn't getting none of that. What happened to the street raps? It's no more Jeezys. It's no more of that. We got Icewear Vezo. Yeah, I mean, he holding it down, but he can't do it by himself.
Not enough. Yeah, trap went out the window.
They giving us sexy reds.
They traded trap. They traded trap for drill.
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, did y'all
They
like?
giving us sexy reds in the
and
streets.
combined it and gave us sexy drill.
Sexy trap. What's that? What's his name? Chow Mein.
Shit is wild, bro.
Yo, wait, just because like this is just how I'm hearing this. Do y'all just listen to like depressing rap
No, I listen.
Nah.
or
To
struggle? Like y'all, that's all y'all want to hear about in rap.
Nah, we
Nah,
listen.
but
I
every
think it's-
situation you ain't gotta get out there and shake your hips.
Yeah, you don't got to dance all the time.
Nah, but like you could just be like chilling. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
like
But
Cudi.
you
I
don't-
like Wiz Khalifa. I like laid back.
but also that you just said, like, that's not. Do you dance all the time?
Do you
Nah,
dance all
I
the
don't even
time?
know how to dance.
I listen-
I hit a little bop. That's about it.
A lot?
These.
No, but I mean, like, it's like music and rap. As far as like rap, used to be like that. Used to be our peek inside each other's neighborhoods.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It used to be like journalism, like hood journalism.
yeah, fact.
Or shit relatable to. You listen
Yeah.
to stuff that you relate to.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to just listen to music. Just all right, I'm out here listening to Juvenile and Shake That Ass, watch Mystical and all that shit. Nah, that wasn't what I was listening to.
Yeah, but
I like that stuff.
But so
It's a time and place for it.
True.
Yeah, but
True.
like,
but I
on
also
a
listen to
daily-
state property at the same
Yeah, that's
time.
what I'm
Like
saying,
yeah,
on
like
on the
like you said,
daily-
time and place.
It's a time
On a
and
daily-
There's
place.
summertime music, wintertime music,
But now
car
with-
music.
they like it's like they stopped creating that genre of music. So it's like all you got to do is listen to Sexy Red. And
Yeah.
like nothing against them, but all you gotta do is you either the bitches is shaking their ass or the niggas are shaking their hips.
I think every type of music that you want, there's somebody out there making it, but
yeah,
the
for
machine ain't putting them in front of you, so you don't care
Yeah.
about them. And if they did put them in front of you, they're not popular enough
They
for you to
take
care
it.
about them.
Sure. So
You
you gotta
just
go
say,
find.
Yeah, but
it.
I like this song, but everybody else doesn't like it, so I'm just gonna listen to something else.
I'm saying yeah. So that's on you. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in the car with multiple people, and I'm playing something like, bro, why you listening to this? Like I'm
Yo,
listening
it's
to
something
Childish
that we do.
Gambino.
I'm sorry though. It's something
Uh-huh.
that we do gotta address though, bro. It's something that we do gotta address. It's on my mind heavy, bro. Like these, all right, like listen, bro, like these niggas doing these trip out videos, bro. Multiple niggas doing trip out videos.
What's the trip out video?
You know them niggas be out there like throwing no diddy, throwing mad dick at the camera, bro. They be out there trip out. They be out there tripping out.
Oh,
and
like
shit.
yeah.
It be multiple.
What?
It be multiple
What?
niggas in a
Hey, what?
line, like tripping out. That shit be mad suspect to me, bro.
It sounds like it.
like you gotta look at the. I'm talking like the person that's editing the videos. Like, oh no, he fucked this joint up.
You
Like,
know-
how do you judge? Like, yo, for
Let me make sure
real.
the beat
Seriously
change
though,
when you come
seriously
up.
though, seriously though, who started that?
That's
Philly.
like a Louis.
Philly?
We didn't start tripping.
Philly,
That's
I-
a, that's,
Shake,
Philly-
the shaking shit.
Yeah,
It
shaking
started
the
with
hips.
shake.
Shit.
I always
Started
say
to
it,
the
Philly.
shake.
Them Philly niggas, some
Everybody
dancing
else
ass
just
niggas.
start.
no,
Everybody else just start.
most indubitably, Philly can dance, Philly can two step, Philly can do that, but we didn't start tripping out. That's everybody knows that's culturally Louisiana shit. That's how they do it. That's Louisiana shit. Yeah, but
Chopper
listen,
style, chopper
Philly
style.
bought dancing back.
Yeah, Philly did boy dancing back.
The young boys brought
Young
dancing
boy get
back.
out with that switch and that blick and start blicking with that shit.
That's what it's called, blicking? I thought it was called swing that.
No, the niggas hop out with that 30 and that switch and start blicking.
That's what the dance is called?
Niggas
The blick?
up out there on you know. But yeah,
That boy did the one video of the boy
I
did it
just
down the
think-
street for a minute straight, just shaking his hips. And
just-
everybody's going crazy. Go, bro. And he's just shaking his hips down the street.
Yeah, and a
That's
nigga like
such
that
fun.
shit. That shit,
Yeah,
yeah. No,
niggas is
but no,
wild.
like, no, I'm for real. I think
Philly's a wild place.
No, I think that trip out shit. I think trip out, that dance, like, them niggas who do that dance need an OnlyFans. For real.
I agree.
Like, niggas be out here wilding out.
What dance is acceptable?
I know a little two-step.
A little two-step,
little
little-
bop.
Not too much. If you get out there in the full sweat, you doing too much.
Or if you hit the folks.
Depending on how many times you hit them motherfuckers, you drawing.
Hey, yeah.
Like, how many times you hit them motherfuckers, you drawing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but for real, like dog, we gotta chill out on them trip out videos.
That's
bro.
why we never get.
It'd be a whole conga line of niggas doing
Yeah,
the trip
niggas
out.
is
Is
wild.
out of
That's why we
pocket.
never get away from like the super hood culture because niggas can't shake their hips in peace.
Nah, man.
I mean, you can
Niggas
dance,
don't need to
do
shake
what
their
you
Niggas
need
can't
to do.
twerk
I
down the
mean,
block in front of their friends in peace.
What?
Niggas
That shit
don't-
weird. I didn't make it up. Philly did.
Yeah, but niggas
What?
don't need to be doing
That-
it. That's the thing.
Man, listen, it's all. First of all, it's all love in Philly right now. Go Birds, dickhead. You know what you talking about? Hey,
Fuck the Birds.
Yo, get out of here. It's Go Birds, dickhead. You know what I mean, we doing good. I mean, it's all love in Philly.
Like,
but
no, I'm Josh and you guys.
I'm just
shout
saying,
out to
like, all
Philly.
right, listen, man. I'm just saying, multiple people doing the trip out. We got to bring that to an end.
I mean, the sturdy was cool.
The sturdy, yeah, getting
Sturdy was pretty
Like,
cool.
Them
That
sturdy
was
young, the sturdy young boys be doing that. They get it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
That's
a
a
little
cool-
two-step. That's like a two-step.
That's a cool masculine
That's
dance.
a cool little. Yeah, we just paused it. That's it.
Is that the Blueface dance? Was Blueface getting sturdy? What's that weird dance he was doing when he'd pull his pants up and wave his arms in the air?
I don't know what it is.
Buzz
Yeah. He act like he's surfing or something. Whoa.
I don't know what he was doing.
Yo, that boy's out of pocket. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna slide that though. Footage of Charleston White is going viral of a video from when he was 16 years old, and it's him on stand testifying against his friend. He doubled down on it, like, yeah, I hope he stays in jail forever. I hope he never gets out.
He
Charleston, a wild boy.
Does he get a pass?
No, he don't get a pass.
Fuck no, he don't get a pass.
It shouldn't be no pass there because he told you who he was when he came onto the thing. He said who he was.
I need
Yeah.
that
We
ass.
gotta believe motherfuckers when they tell us who they
I
are.
need to tell you I'll call the cops on you.
Why
Why would you take the nigga for light?
The nigga he told y'all that he's a snitch, and you can't.
Made him famous.
I don't
Yeah.
even think this should be a topic.
They really
because
did.
He told you he was.
Social
a
media
snitch.
made him famous after he said he was a
and
snitch.
what he got proof that he
I'm-
was a snitch.
I just
Like,
want to know. I just want to know what direction. Like, it's Charleston White's basically in hip hop culture, right?
No, he's in social media culture.
Yeah,
Which is hip hop culture.
Not
Really.
just hip hop. Yeah.
Yeah, like, or let's rephrase that. It's black culture.
I don't
But
know.
the-
No, they don't really know. Other than that little splat he had with like King Von and them, he don't really be.
The boy that made Adderall Corvette, he got kicked out of the game for telling on somebody when he was like 6.
What he was like 16.
He
He was like 17 when they found out. Get him the fuck out of
That shit was fresh, bro.
Nah, they said he was a little kid.
That boy, they were like 16. He was like 15, 16, some shit like that. I don't know. I'm speaking loosely, but he was old enough to know better. He was old enough that mama couldn't make you do it. You was out there. Mama couldn't tell you what type of backwards to
I'ma
pick
tell
up,
him,
but
my
she can
man.
tell you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Folks can't make you snitch. You out there in that shit, bro. You told, bro.
Does
That's
Meg
it.
Thee Stallion get a pass?
No.
It looks like it.
Even
Did-
worse if she lied. No, it don't.
Did she ever like? I don't. I ain't followed that closely. Did she go like take this stand like,
I'ma
yeah,
say
that
she
nigga
lied.
shot me?
Yeah,
I'm
she
still,
says it all the
still
time.
saying she lied. Free Tory.
Free Tory.
Yeah, free Tory.
She
She
lied.
locked the innocent black man up.
Free Tory. Fuck my man.
There's a
up
viral
for
video
real.
of her yelling, "He shot me."
What about the video of her
AI.
stepping on a glass bottle? Though?
Right.
But that was her original story.
Right.
Remember
But
when she first went in? She said she stepped on glass.
Yeah.
But then they was like, "Bitch, there's bullet fragments in your feet." Like fragments, not a bullet, but fragments.
They said he shot at her feet and was saying dance.
Dance, bitch.
So he did the
She
what movie that's
Yeah.
from?
Harlem Nights.
That's what it is.
Yeah, like,
Said,
come
"Bitch, I'll
on.
blow that pinky toe." She said, "It's
Nah,
right here, my."
She was fucking Eddie Murphy up in that show.
She oversold it though, right?
Nah, she put the knife on him because he hit her with a trash can lid. She said, "Oh, you gonna hit me with the lid, huh? Now I gotta cut you." I said, "Bitch, I'm gonna blow that motherfucker up."
And so 2B said that the Charleston White is a non-topic.
It's a non-topic. The
Yeah.
man told you who he was.
Yeah,
And then when the Carfax came out and he was who he said he was, believe people when they tell you who they are. Motherfucker.
Right.
Like,
But you can't always do that though.
if a
'cause-
nigga having a bad day and he's gonna say he's gonna blow your head smooth off, believe
Yeah,
that,
leave him
man.
alone.
It ain't no different.
The warning was there.
The man came out and said he a snitch, he'll call the cops. He ain't with none of that shit. He will protect himself. But why were you gonna go at him? It's a lose-lose situation.
He does
Right.
play with the law heavily.
Let that man go about his business.
So you remember the joint? There was like his neighbors were like outside, like kids, like 14, 15, 16, whatever. They was outside till like late at night, like 10, 11. He called the cops, like, "Yep, they out there right
listen,
now."
listen, bro, listen. What you trying to get Charleston White to say something about us? What is your?
No,
Let's
he
leave
said
that man
shit.
alone.
I'm cool with Charleston White saying something about us. Shout out.
That shit.
He had-
viral.
He called the cops on him.
Crazy joint. And was out there waiting, like, "Yo, them right there. That's them." Like pointing and all that.
He's a
like,
wild boy.
Man, he told on his best friend, bro. He said who he was.
And said he hopes that he never gets out of jail.
That's a crazy thing, man. to do,
Yeah,
bro.
who says that? Who says that? The family. Maya Angelou. When people tell you who they are, believe them.
Yeah. nah.
Believe them.
That's what we did. So then on that note, Antonio Brown shows us who he is all the time, right?
Every single time.
He's that
Every single time. Tom, why would you let him in your house? That's what I want to know.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Yeah. I'd have got that nigga an Airbnb close by. I'd have paid for it. Like,
He just seems like a disgusting guy, yeah. But he said he's mad at the WNBA players for threatening to go on strike. He said, "Y'all was cute in your little league, but now y'all complaining. Wasn't 2024 the WNBA's best year and they still lost 40 million? And now she's threatening to save somebody money? Go on ahead. He said someone needs to say it. We've gotten to the point where everyone's afraid to tell them the truth. Their feelings aren't more important than the facts. Y'all asking for a raise while the league is still losing money. If the WNBA disappeared today, no one would notice."
I ain't gonna lie, that league came and went. I thought it was just like the big three. or
Honestly,
something.
like you have a spurt of WNBA that be good, and then you have mad years where nobody take a watch.
because of shit like this. Let's just go out there and play ball.
Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
just go play ball. Like let
Or-
the things iron out. You already put the things in place.
Yeah.
You already put the things in motion. Everybody's aware that it needs to be better. Certain players and individuals are chipping in the way that they can. Like it was known
and I
that
think like the
Yeah.
it was legendarily known that Kyrie donated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other players, I'm pretty sure that don't get the mention or stuff like that or notoriety, also do their part and show up. Like let's just let the things iron out. It can't be the next year. If 2-3 more years after,
Yeah.
then it ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing getting better. Then you just then you complain. But,
Yeah.
but I also don't want to tell them like shut up and
Shut up and dribble. That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded
Nah,
like.
but I think I also think like they're gonna bring more revenue in by having these players that's not like other WNBA players that been there before. Like Caitlin Clark is a different type of player. I mean, we've seen like Angel Reese what she can do, and we've seen different talents like that, like what they can do and what they bring to the WNBA this year. Like they had a better viewership than they ever had. So,
I see
like,
that
I think their games did.
I think like, but
The
I feel
league
like
did.
they gotta add something different. Like at least drop the
Alright.
rims or something.
let's do
add some
something.
more
Let's do-
entertainment
let's
to the
do
game.
something.
Nah, get
No,
your hops
like,
up.
this is-
you gotta
this is-
have
That's
more
your
entertainment.
hops up.
No, this is
your
another
house
thing
is.
right now. Like this is the prime example right now. You know, we talking about the WNBA and then we only put up 2 names. It's other players out there that's busting their ass. There's another player
Aja
out there.
Wilson.
Oh no,
They
It's a
all
lot.
top
It's
names.
a lot.
What
It's the
about
shorty from North Philly that played for the
Natasha
Suns?
Cloud? Natasha Cloud gets out there and
The
gets
chick from
busy.
the Dallas team.
Like I watch the WNBA like
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like they do hoop, but like what I say though, like you did place the things in like you did place the things in motion to see change, but you can't also want instant gratification. Like you can't turn around and want it to
And they're
happen
making
like that.
bags everywhere else.
There's
like,
more. It's more
Yeah,
NBA
'cause-
players showing up to games. There's more people in attendance that bring more people. You know what I mean?
Remember when ESPN was covering it heavily and everything they said, they just started snapping on him like, oh, watch what you say about her and you're overdoing it. You remember them snapping on Stephen A. Smith trying to basically get him canceled for that?
Well, no, because
For critiquing the games?
because it was like because
Sometimes
he just
Steve-
became a fan.
Yeah, see, sometimes Stephen A. take it a little. It'd be an extra spicy take.
He's just giving a real
But
basketball
he
take.
always give you the real, man. Ain't no bullshit. He gonna keep it 100 with you.
You
It's
want us
just,
to watch
It's just
it?
what he is. It's his position to do what he's supposed to do and tell
facts.
you the truth.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I mean?
You ain't gotta like. You can tell somebody like to do better without being brutally honest. You can be honest without being brutally honest. You don't gotta always be blunt. That's rude, bro. If you don't got no meat and you know better, that's
Yeah.
you can deliver the message. You can dress it up. Now I ain't saying about dress a turd up. Now, you know what I mean, and make it look pretty, but
But then that's
flush
not,
the toilet at
That's
least.
you not being real. That's not you. That's
Nah.
you not being
Yeah.
yourself. That's what he's built off. He's built off being Stephen A. himself, an asshole for real, for real. That's what he do. But he's built off that, and everybody loved that type of energy for television. So I feel like he markets into that. Like,
I don't think he's an asshole. Seriously, only when I disagree with him, I think he's being an asshole.
And
But
it's gonna-
I think he's just speaking. He says what everybody
and
feels
it's
most
gonna
of the
it's,
time.
it's gonna be
He's very
it's gonna
blunt.
be it's gonna be players that you can't do shit to,
Bronny
good or
James.
bad. Like, cause at the end of the day, he's at the end of his career. If he stopped playing right now, he's still a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't do nothing about that. Like you're gonna get you gotta dress it up a little bit. People are gonna you're gonna have to hire more. You did get that money, so you can hire more security and pop more shit. But come on, we all men out here that you talking about too.
Nah, all right.
They
You know
better
what I-
not be out here trying to swing on Stephen A. Smith over a comment.
Man, these are highly competitive men, bro. That you trying to talk about tame it.
Bron said, "Keep my son's name out your mouth."
For sure.
Yo, Stephen
for
A.
sure.
Like 60, bro. Like,
For sure.
If you young 25-year-old upset that a 60-year-old man has an opinion about your job,
It's not the person, it's the platform. It's not the person, it's the platform. Because a lot of people is novice to the sport that don't even watch the sport and just listen to what they say. And sometimes they just an opinion like me and you.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's damaging to people's brand. That's
Bro.
damaging.
again, like
Mhm.
but Stephen A. like 60. He's been covering sports media
Since he was like 15.
yeah,
he do the
15,
same-
16.
Yeah, he do
He's
the
been doing
same
this
shit
for
with
45
everybody.
years.
So that doesn't mean every take of his is 100% correct.
It's
You know?
his opinion.
Yeah, but he's
But
not. He knows how to deliver. Is what I'm saying. He has enough time. to know how to
Exactly.
deliver.
Exactly. That's exactly the point that Bron is making, bro. You know exactly what you're doing. You damn near gaslighting to a point.
So he should.
Well, every
just-
time
yeah.
you talk about, it's how many other second rounders he talk about?
See, what I feel like. See,
Huh?
How many other second rounders is in the league? And
You do know that a lot of the players in the league are second rounders. A lot of the first rounders aren't in the league. I'm just talking about in general the whole history of the league. But I'm just saying like there's other second rounders to talk about.
Yeah,
And
normally,
every
a lot of
time
first
you-
rounders don't.
Every
pan out
time you
normally.
talk about that young man, Junior, it's negative.
he's a basketball player.
yeah,
It's
and
negative.
He's negative on the court. There's no
Yeah.
plus minus that he's.
It's a bunch of players that's negative on the court that you don't mention about.
That's a fact. That's why
They
he
do,
shouldn't
they
be.
do.
But
they don't.
this the conversation that you have because they're putting him in NBA games. He should not be in an NBA game if he's
And he's
not
a-
producing NBA numbers.
And he's a rookie. He's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's why you keep him in the G League where he's
He can
promising.
develop,
He's
yeah.
doing his numbers in the
It's-
G
it's-
League.
I think they're being a little hard on him.
Yeah,
but
they
they're
being
giving him-
extremely hard. They
That's
being
only
extremely
but
unfair.
if they would listen, how many G League players do they talk about?
Bro, Steph first
None.
years was
they
terrible.
don't talk about
Yeah.
G League players. So if you
bro,
if
Steph
you do
first
not,
years was terrible, bro.
but he wasn't. But you didn't talk. They didn't talk about.
I think
Steph.
OnlyFans-
My point
When did you?
exactly.
When did you hear about Steph?
My man is damn near.
OnlyFans.
but they
My man is damn near undrafted. My bad.
no, because he said OnlyFans.
Nah, but
my head went.
But
Ronnie-
in my opinion, but the only thing I'm saying is if you do not put him in NBA games, then they won't talk about him, but they keep putting him in NBA games.
So that's like
If you keep him in a G League, there's nobody talking about G
He
League
ain't
players.
getting enough. He ain't getting enough minutes in the NBA to get revved up and get warm.
Yeah, so there's no reason
Exactly.
for him to be
They
there.
put him in
There's
for
no
6
reason
minutes.
for y'all for nobody to talk about him. Let him
That's-
until his minutes get ramped up.
That's what but then it comes again.
Like, the starters
if a G League player is in a G League, you're not talking about him. But since they putting his ass on the bench and letting him get in games and he's not getting no numbers,
Wait up.
we gotta talk about it.
Wait up. School Henderson was in the G League, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
talked about him for a whole year, maybe 2 years, right?
but he was because he skipped college. Right.
He went straight from
High school
they was
to
also-
G League.
high
and-
school
and
to
then-
G League,
And then you also got my bad. Then you
You're
also
good.
got to take in the fact of they just got rid of Damian Lillard. They got rid of
Yeah.
McCullough, Damian
Yeah,
Lillard. They was
already
talking
moving up.
Once
they
that
was
happened,
talking
it was-
about where are we going to go? It's Anthony
Yeah.
Simons and who?
Scoop
And-
was already
but that's
solidified to come as the point there for sure.
But that's who that's who the next two
But-
they was looking for. That's the only reason he was talked about.
I don't hear his name at all anymore.
Because they let
Yeah,
him
doing
ball.
shit,
Just let that man play ball.
Yeah, but the thing with Bronny too, it's like, bro,
Let Bronny ball.
nah, he's
Let Bronny ball.
like, let's call a spade a spade, yo. He's a gimmick. Yo, he's going.
Yo,
Let's keep it real, yo. That's the first father son to play on the same team at the same time. That was a gimmick.
It's
All right,
good for the NBA.
Jones over.
What about
get
him
him out of
actually-
here, bro.
no, that's
actually-
black excellence.
Which
Yeah,
is
it's
cool.
good.
That's black excellence.
Nepotism is a good thing.
It's super. It just looks funny coming from our skin tone.
Facts. He ain't lie.
Yeah,
But
but
there's a lot of
Everybody
father-son
do
duos that been in the league.
Everybody, do
not
it.
even that.
There's
Not
a
even that.
lot of father-son duos that been in the league.
Tim Hardaway.
Yo,
Tim
keep-
Hardaway.
They've been in
There's
the
a lot.
league.
They never played on the same team though. That's what
Nah,
I'm
they
saying.
ain't never played on the
I
same
think
team.
At
But
the same time.
Yeah, I think
Dad-
going against
Dad-
each other is better.
Dad had to get his rep up. He ain't had enough power when
Right.
he
And now-
became of age.
Now we got that, and he can't live up to it.
If
so
Jordan's
he should-
sons was old enough when he was still young enough playing,
they were bums.
they was going to be on the team.
Oh no, them kids suck.
There's
That's what I'm
bums.
saying. He
So
didn't. Yo, he
what?
could have drafted him.
Seriously, at least Bronny was better.
Bro,
Like
they-
amongst the people that he was around, he was one of the best players.
All 12 players that be on the active roster don't play. Both of the twins would have been both of the boys would have been at the end of the bench if Jordan was still able to play.
I think
Was-
all those
was-
guys have an active skill set where they can get active if
Was-
they need them.
Wasn't he don't get me wrong, against me? Yeah, they'll put up 100, no problem. But I'm not a pro athlete. I'm not a pro athlete, bro.
Niggas
Said
at
all-
They're not putting up 100 on
the
you.
12th man will cook any of
That
us.
nigga
Oh,
be
yeah,
talking-
yeah, yeah.
that
But not Michael
that
Jordan
nigga's
kids.
that nigga's not nice in the NBA, but he's definitely
Yeah.
nice to us for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not- that's
sure.
not-
That's what I'm saying. They'll get all them
For
guys
sure.
will get active. Like,
for sure.
That's
But
a
like,
fact.
but in the same sense of like, yeah, so Bronny and LeBron, yeah, all right, so your dad's clearly going like a billionaire while he's an active player. Yeah, homie, like there's another black dude that can actually contribute and will have a better career than you. He didn't even get that chance because your dad got you that spot.
nah, that ain't happen.
I'm
That
sure
kid,
it did.
if he was gonna make it, he was gonna make it. Nobody gonna pass up. Like you would have been great. You'd have been next Jordan, but
They don't
LeBron
know.
James' sons need a spot.
We'll
I don't
never
think
know.
nobody would have passed up on him just because they don't know what he's going to be.
The jersey
You
selling.
don't know what he can turn
The
out to
ceiling-
be.
his
He could
ceiling
be.
is high.
He could turn out to be something
You-
crazy.
They
I think-
see the genetic makeup.
Yeah,
when
you
we
already
talk
know genetically what he's fit for. Like,
I think when we talk about Bronny, we forget the fact that he almost died
yeah,
and he's still recovered. He's still bouncing back from that. Wasn't
These
that
are
like
his
last
college-
year?
Yeah.
2 years. I mean, he should have for real. He
didn't
should have
even
went and
play
played wide
college.
receiver.
Huh?
He should have went and played football because you know.
And take
He
and
nice at
take-
football?
and
Probably.
take blunt force to the chest after just having heart problems.
Yeah, talking about Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, Hamlin did it. He be alright. Nigga be alright, bro. Some dirty
Nah,
nigga,
man.
Yeah.
Like they know his brain and IQ of the game. He was a good pick. His frame, like no Diddy. Like he got an NBA. He's a strong
Yeah.
player. He's not.
Who's Mike's doing that? Anyway,
Nah, but yeah, man. Let Bronny ball, man. That's my whole thing. Just like that kid ball. There's so many players out there that going out there and stinking it up that you don't talk about.
You know,
that nobody talks about, and that got drafted high.
yeah.
you know what's crazy though? Like we just got a good 10 minutes out of Bronny James and LeBron James. This was about WNBA and them going on straight.
That's crazy
Again,
how
no
y'all treat
one-
the WNBA.
no
Is
one
that your
cares about
mic,
that.
Ivan?
No,
right, it's done.
I
You're
just said how we did, and then we was talking about no, but like I said, it was 2 names that they only took people only talk about. We need to start saying more names about the WNBA players. Like, and that's what I said. That we start talking about Stephen A. Smith.
I just think that
What?
those
We can't remember the names.
those players
Oh
bought a
my
big
God,
fan base when
bro.
they came to the WNBA.
Yeah,
They bought a big fan base with
They
them.
bought their fan base.
Yeah.
Nah, they bought a
bought
lot
their-
of fans.
they
Like
bought-
Caitlin Clark bought a lot of fans with her. Angel Reese bought a lot of fans with her. There's
like,
a lot of kids that
because-
came
Saying
with
to
them.
watch
Juju's
them,
gonna
though.
bring a lot of fans.
Juju's gonna bring a lot of
Yeah.
fans. Like they bring a lot. They bring a lot of
Paige
fans.
Buckner,
That's why I think
Cam Brinks fans, like they're
That's-
all going to see them.
I think in the future
They're
we'll
going
look
to-
back and say like
because
essentially
you
how,
already had Aja Wilson and them there. You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
whole year, who was they talking about? Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese.
Yeah.
But you know,
But
why,
those stars are already
but you-
there.
But you know why that is, though, bro.
Because
started
they're
that
already
in college.
popping.
They're trying to
Yeah.
build the revenue.
There were no white superstars in the WNBA.
Diana
Caitlin,
Taurasi.
Kelsey Plum.
bro, you talking about look at them. They got
One of them
they
like
got,
a multiple
they,
time
they
champion.
got
Kelsey
swag.
Plum.
They got the swag of us, bro. They got the swag of us. She's the girl next door that was their great white hope. But that's why it is, bro. That's why she gets talked about like
and
that.
she's good.
She is good. I don't take it about, but that's why also too. It's the same thing what I say about like with some of these white rappers, bro. If the black people were spitting the same shit that they were spitting, they will get looked at as trash. Not all, some.
And speaking of white rappers, anyway, like white rappers are. I feel like white rappers are kind of taking over like a scene of the music that I'm not really that interested in.
The nice ones, the actual
Yeah.
nice ones that
Like the
lasted.
1900s.
Oh yeah, Young Boy's nice.
1900
He's
Rough
nice.
Rat.
He's nice.
I mean, the girl Georgiana been popping. She been dropping mad shit.
No.
Glorilla got music with her.
Nah,
I like
I don't.
Mills.
I don't.
Don't make
I,
it nice.
I like Millsy.
Millsy,
he
BRS
spits.
Cash, whatever that guy's name is.
Yeah.
BPS Kosher.
like it's some, but I'm not. Yeah, of course the elite of the elites, but there's some people that's out here getting credit for, you know what I mean. They
Running with a gimmick.
They running with a gimmick
Yeah.
as the
But that's
only,
what music is.
Only white boy in the all black gang.
If you
Yeah.
Hanging the only white boy being accepted in the hood. They doing that gimmick, and then they bars be mediocre.
But it's
Bro.
like, what about like? It's not like.
And
Mac
they be like,
Miller.
"Oh, he said putting the pack in his ass crack." No Diddy. They be like, "Oh, you heard what he said?" But that's a basic street
Bar,
bar.
Yeah,
that
but
shit
they
down.
gas it because he's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, "Oh, what do you know about that?" That's what it be.
Yeah, not. I think seriously. my
Not
thing
not
is,
to shade the talented,
my
not to
thing
shade
is,
the
I
talented ones
know-
that really work on their craft.
I'm just saying there's a section. There's the type of rap that they're taking. I feel like they can have it. It's like a mad ratchet drill type rap. All they're rapping about is slaughtering each other and calling themselves young crackers, YCs, affecting their communities, trying to influence the young Caucasian kids to be savages.
Nah, bro, because like
and influencing young white kids to get punched in their face.
Yeah,
Take it
living in
Stop
a
that, man.
living in a multiverse.
Yeah, stop that.
nah, but
Living in the
like,
multiverse. Now they YCs. We just
Yeah,
can't have nothing.
Yo,
Can't have nothing.
YCs is
YCs is crazy.
That's what they call themselves.
YCs is crazy.
so that's what they call themselves.
Yeah,
That's
YCs.
crazy.
1900 Rugrat calls himself a YC. The boy BPS Culture calls himself a YC
So you gotta like get in on the thing. Why can't you
Wow.
just be you, my man?
because he's a young cracker. He used to work at Five
Wow.
Below, but now he keep that Five Below.
Nah.
Oh,
The only
shit.
thing, right? Because I feel like
They be like, that's bars, yo, that's bars.
When I first heard that, I did say that's a bar.
That's the shit I be talking about. Now, if I came out and said that shit, they'd be like, "Yo,
they be like, yo, turn this shit off.
turn
bro.
that,
What are
turn
you
bro
talking
the fuck off, bro."
about? Like fucking the producer stopped the joint. Yo, you wanna retry that? I don't think it's working. Man.
Whose
Like,
Let him
man
ride.
is this? Like,
He went viral off of that line. He sold out shows for that.
Yo,
Yeah,
that shit wild.
nah, but I feel like white dudes get in the rap and then they do that shit to like so they can do other shit. Like
Post
Oh, yeah.
Malone,
They always
I'm not a
pivot.
rapper.
They always pivot. They always go back to the.
Post Malone.
Lil Dicky.
He tried to stay.
No, Lil Dicky, nice, bro. Don't do we ain't
Post,
going.
not
with-
saying-
Post Malone is a
Whoa.
culture vulture.
I'm not saying he can't
Whoa,
rap,
whoa.
but he did that
He's a
joint.
culture vulture.
So
Post Malone is a culture vulture.
100%.
I want to
would
agree
never
with
agree.
y'all so bad. 'Cause
No,
I
he
do
is.
kind of agree, but we
now
gotta
he's
remember
he's transitioning now, but he definitely came in the
you
industry
can't
as
fault.
a fucking
You can't
culture
fault.
vulture.
You can't
That
fault
boy
Post
had-
Malone.
That boy had cornrows.
Because he tried to fuck with hip hop and they kicked him out.
No, we accepted him.
They kicked him out. They said, look at this stupid white bro.
No, Country kicked him out. Country kicked him out.
Of hip hop?
Country kicked him out of there. Then he came over with White Iverson. That boy had cornrows.
And he went
he
right
looked
back
like
to
one.
country.
He looked like one of the white boys that be on South End Street.
His first breakfast.
He really had hip hop. He had hip hop.
He had hip
for a
hop.
little bit, bro.
His first tape.
His first Breakfast Club
He was a
interview,
culture vulture when he came.
They made him cry.
Culture. I mean, hip hop. We are too accepting to the to outside. To outside. They don't even be one. Look how they giving Beyonce a hard time in country music.
Exactly.
And we created
Exactly.
That shit is crazy. We accept y'all and we accept everybody in hip hop with open arms. Oh boy, that shit is fire.
Yeah.
That shit fire. I like what you doing. I see the vision. That's fire. You get over there and try to do something they doing. They boo, get out of here. Even if it's good.
That's not real country music.
Right.
Yeah, she trying to sound like this.
She's trying to sound like she's from Houston. She's from the country. She's from Texas. She can make country music.
That's the lack of gatekeepers, though. We got rid of the gatekeepers in hip hop.
I don't think we ever had them in hip hop.
Nah, there most definitely was gatekeepers. It used to be hard to be famous as a rapper. Then they got mad easy.
Because you go viral.
It's still hard, man. That shit's mad
just a
political.
gimmick, bro.
That shit mad political.
You gotta have a gimmick.
I'm
trying to tell you, you gotta have a gimmick. That's just how that shit works.
You gotta have a vibe.
You gotta have a gimmick and a good vibe for that shit, bro.
You gotta have an aura.
Yeah,
somebody let me know.
That shit fits
this shit is crazy.
If you look back at the baby, how his career started. That nigga started at Rolling Loud in a pamper.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the gimmick behind he brought the gimmick back. And then you look at the videos he made, they was like looking at old Ludacris videos. They were so like
that show was a vibe.
Them Jones was a vibe. Like they was acting, a whole lot of acting and extra shit in the videos.
I'm glad that you brought that up, bro.
That shit was a gimmick though. He built a gimmick and now he just fell off.
About people taking gimmicks and like seeing something that might not have worked for somebody or taking something and piggybacking it off, man. Like, cause I strongly feel like in a couple of my constituents feel that way. That we watched one of the biggest robberies in hip hop. It happened right in front of us.
Yeah.
Watching Ludacris still Redman style right in front of us.
Hey man.
What?
Hey.
All he did that Redman did was be light skinned.
No.
I would say
I don't know. I
Ludacris-
can't agree.
It felt more.
I was a Ludacris fan
I was a big
for a
Ludacris
while.
fan, and I didn't get
Like
Redman.
the rap,
I just want you to
More Missy Elliott.
I want you to, and also you gotta remember, Redman's a little bit before. Also, he was even down to the fro, even down to the funny comedy, but still tough bars.
That's
to the
okay.
even to the
videos
even
and
to
shit.
being the first person to be in a chubby chaser.
Mhm.
He did all that. Ludacris just took that. My man was a DJ.
I think it was more after Ludacris came out. Redman started trying to be more like Luda.
Come on, bro.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. They could both just be.
What's the
funny
next take
dudes.
on this segment?
They could both just be
impossible.
funny.
What's the next take on this
Nah,
segment?
that's serious. I think. Look, seriously, Redman wasn't really doing anything.
Bro, how high came out like basically down there before Ludacris?
Nah, Ludacris Fantasy and How High probably came out the same year.
But that was already. But basically, what I'm saying is that was already an image of Redman.
I think Redman image was more so created from How High the movie.
Bro, all the way back to the fucking MTV Cribs. That was the same character.
That's
he's
after
from.
How High.
But I'm saying, but that's been him. That's been him.
I can't agree. I feel like Redman was rap. I'm the Dr. Spot. I pop up in your butt. Like he was rapping, but like he wasn't really funny.
Redman's nice though.
But he wasn't being funny.
I think visually he was more funny. His raps wasn't always.
That's what I'm saying.
He got like that after How High.
That's what I'm saying. But if you really listen
when he signed the Violator record, when he dropped I'll Be That, that's when he started doing funny stuff.
When you really look at it, that's when the visuals start becoming more funny.
Okay.
That's when the visuals start becoming more funny. Ludacris, if you listen to his bars ain't really funny. He punchline rapper with inside of that the delivery.
The number one spot song he's funny.
But he's not that's the visual is funny. If you change the visual, he popping shit. The same way Redman will pop shit. He popping shit. You just change the visual and make it funny. Move, bitch, get out the way. That visual make it funny.
Yeah,
that's an aggressive ass song.
But that's what I'm saying.
You got songs like Roll Out. Roll Out is actually funny.
but that's that once again. But when you listen
Video
to
was
it,
fire.
video was
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
That's what I
I'm a
said,
fan.
but he had a gimmick to run with. That gimmick.
The
had me
Saturday
He
Night
ran
Live
off the
shit.
Redman template.
And Cat Williams said the Illuminati made him cut his hair and get rid of that beard.
They grew it back.
He said he grew it back. Yeah. After Fast and Furious was done.
Right? Yeah, shit. It took a
That
minute though, but it came back.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, man, like that shit happened right in front of our face, bro. That shit happened right in front of our face.
What,
bro.
Ludacris still in Redman style?
Yeah, bro.
I think that's a wild.
But
disgusting
imitation,
take.
imitation is the best form of flattery.
I think it's a disgusting take.
That's not. You guys gotta do your homework like that. Like J Man say, man, do your homework. Man. Go ahead, do your homework, bro.
When you say you're over whooping the WAP though,
Yeah, you over.
you're over whooping.
Nah, man. For you to say that Redman tried to steal Ludacris, Jordan, you put
I
too
think-
much dip on your chip. For
Nah,
saying
that's serious.
You
I
put
think-
too much dip on your
I
chip.
think that after Ludacris came out, Redman maybe Ludacris might have been a little bit inspired by something Redman doing, but Redman was doing that funk type music. Like
That's
it
the whole.
wasn't-
That's the.
it wasn't
Bro,
funny.
That's that. Yeah, might not to you. We had a conversation about that before off camera, like who's funny and who's not, and the people who's trying to make you laugh to the people who actually make you laugh.
It's like freely, yeah.
Yeah, so we can talk about that.
No, we
But
can't.
I said we can talk about that off camera. We don't got to talk about that. That shit had niggas ready to rumble. We shit
Yeah,
changed.
I'm good. I don't
We
want
don't
no
want
problem.
that type of energy. Matter of fact, when you go back, edit this out. You edit this out. This isn't a live recording in front of a live audience. Just fall asleep over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. But one thing we did skip in the white rappers. Do I want to go back to that? Yeah.
Yeah, you can cut
Bad
some-
baby.
you can cut some of that out. I look racist
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
But,
racist. I love all though.
But
My
yeah.
kid half white.
But yeah, now that we're at it though, what's up with you though? What's coming? Like you got your Book of Stoves project coming up that's already out.
Yeah, Booger Stove's already out. That's doing great. You can go get that right now on all streaming platforms. Booger Stove. Right now I'm working on my project, The Kid from the Grove, man. Just getting a little bit more serious with the music. Like I gave people what they want to hear. I guess what they think they want to hear from me, and then I just so I can give them like a little bit more personable, get a little bit more deeper, start letting you know who is 2Bs. I mean, Dex know me. I mean, you know me. I just met Diamond today, but yeah, I mean, y'all know me. Like I fuck with everybody, but just get a world a chance to get to know me a little bit. Look through the eyes through the music. That's how I really talk. I ain't really too good in front of the camera, but
Yeah.
How was it working with DJ Amir on the Book of Stoves?
oh man, like working with DJ Amir, that was something. That was something like as a kid from Philly, like when his set came on, like. And you rap like you like damn I need one of those like it's
Yeah,
like
facts.
it's like
The
a
DJ
sign.
out there.
Yeah, like it's like you need that drop. Like
Right.
you need that drop. Like you feel like you made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As
Rush
a-
up.
you know what I mean? But yeah, it was definitely a good blessing, man. Like, I mean, shout out to DJ Amir. He gonna do the next project. I already
Oh, he's
chopped it
doing
out
the
with-
next one too.
Yeah,
that's
I
lit.
already
Alright,
chopped
build
it
the
out.
rapport.
Got him
We
locked
about
up.
to, yeah, we probably gonna make this into a series. Kid from the Grove, like Book of Stoves, is a
Yeah.
series. It's gonna end up being like a trilogy. I got Kid from the Grove, and that's the following up. And then I got the album that's gonna wrap it up after all that.
Yeah.
When you do series, do you like stick to specific types of like sounds you want on, like on those projects, or is it just how you're feeling at that in that moment?
See, like all about me. I'm more like kind of like reality rap, reflective rap. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
Like we gotta bring the kind of bring the streets back. Like I laugh and I joke about that. Like it's a time and place for everything. So the only thing that never went away is people gonna be out there grinding. Whether you working 9 to 5 or whatever, you getting out there to try to provide for your family. Whether you sell clothes or you sell platters or you do whatever, you out there grinding. So hustling is always gonna be
Fact.
always gonna be. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make that money that make that music that make you want to go out there and get some money. You know what I mean?
Okay.
and give you. I feel like I can also be the bridge between the. I believe it's a big disconnect between generations, between the young and the old.
Yeah.
Whereas though
Major.
somebody ain't talking to each other, like they need a they like. It's like the new school need to sit down with the old school, but they need a mediator. I feel like I'm that.
Do you feel that your music is trap music? Would you consider it trap music?
It's crazy because they move the genre. They move like the definition of the genre.
To what?
Like I forget. You can look up trap music and you will hear a different type of beat sound and just a whole different sound and anything. If you type in a trap beat or something like that, I just make more reality rap.
Reality
like
rap?
In the area we lived in, like this is what we going on. Is when I look out the mirror, when I look out the window, this is what I see. This is what I grew up around.
So when we was younger, we grew up in an era where I know we around the same age. So we grew up in an era where it was basically like niggas getting money music. That's what we grew up to. You know what I mean?
Most sure. At least made you want to go get some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Made
right.
you
Hustler
go
music.
get it.
Hustler music. That's what we was brought up on. But
And that's what I consider the trap.
and then you think about today's rap where it's
Now you say
drill.
You say it's drill. They done.
I feel like-
They would consider at one point in time they was calling that type of music like that type of like hustling music. They was calling that drill. At a small window of time, they was trying to find a place for like that genre. Like
Right.
at first they were just calling like music just going out there illegal activity drilling.
Yeah, oh.
You know what I mean? That's what they was calling like drilling. Now, like even what I was saying about trap, like you put in trap, like you be in a party dancing somewhere with the beats.
I think
that shit,
I think that's why I asked if your music
it's like
was
harder dubstep.
I felt like we
shit.
lost we lost it got lost in the sauce the definition of trap. They started calling everything trap.
Yeah,
Right.
This
and
like
with
you
the
said, this
bass
dance
and
song
shit.
is a trap song, and just because a black person's rapping on something over 808s, it's a trap song.
Yeah,
Juice WRLD was considered trap music.
yeah.
So trap,
Emo trap.
Emo
Yeah.
trap.
So
That's
trap is like trap would be like because there's different, there's different like categories of like hip-hop,
Would you
whatever.
consider like I would consider myself like would you consider Jeezy and trap?
trap.
Jeezy is trap.
Yeah.
Jeezy,
Trap
Ti,
Yeah, that's the traditional trap. So yeah, I would consider myself
in the lane amongst those.
in the lane amongst those guys. The
Right.
the Jeezys, the
So
Gucci's. the
realistically, you
TIs.
would be bringing trap back.
Yeah,
Trap back.
but the trap never left.
It did. People, so you gotta remember, like crack just came back like 3 hours ago. When that crack disappeared off the streets for like 7 years. The trap is based around crack.
No, the trap is based around the hustle. See,
hustle, right.
That's the negative eye. That's the nah. The trap is, man, the truth reaches all people, man.
It ain't
Whatever.
ain't even gotta have anything to do with drugs.
No illegal.
I
It has
You know what I
nothing to do with no illegal activity. That's how the genres got blurred. Like if you out there hustling for your family, like right now, we on this podcast sitting right here.
But
This is your guys' job. You guys are trapping right now.
But how many songs you hear about somebody selling platters?
How many times? Because that don't sound appeasing, but these motherfuckers that be selling, but talk about rapping about selling coke or
Yeah.
selling weed, and in actuality, they just selling platters.
But mentally tapped in, like
yeah, they
right.
just try to make it seem so people can relate to it.
go get the money, go get the money.
Go
So
get
that's
the money.
yeah, trap is to go get
Shout
the money.
out, shout out, Chef Boom too. She's one of them people. She out there in Philly, man. She got some good shit, bro. And she got that music out there.
Yeah,
What's
Or
the
you
shit?
go get a good ass platter, and then you go hear some good ass music. From
it's a
it,
platter and a
yeah.
vibe.
It's a platter and a vibe, bro.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
trap's your instruction manual.
you don't know what she's selling. You know what I
Motivation.
mean? You hear that music, you don't know what she's selling, but you pull up to her place of business and get that good ass platter. You feel me? You don't know. You hear her music, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. But yeah, Diamond, what was you just saying?
Oh no, I was gonna say so the trap part is getting the money, then like the drill
It's
like the
shooting
offspring.
people.
Nah,
I
it's
think
like what you do once you have money.
See,
Apparently,
I hope not.
No. See, that's that.
You should be drilling first.
Bro, you said you went to college.
I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Drop out.
No,
Drop
that's
out,
was
boy.
that was the point where though they was blurring the genres and stuff and like trying to find a place for what we know today as drill music. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's drill. We know today it's a home for drill music. Like we know, we say drill music, you know what you about to hear.
And stay away from it.
Yeah, I know. It's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
I can't think of when there's a time and place. Well, I guess at the party to be getting shot up at a party, right?
Nah, man. Like, man, it's a mood, bro. It's just a mood. It's gonna turn it up. You can listen to drill music before you about to play your rivals in a high school basketball game.
It does. It happens.
You can listen to some drill. Them kids doing it.
But it's influencing them to do it.
I gotta put D-Lo on for my son every time we about to go to a tournament or some shit. And they go ahead.
He making some
Yeah,
trap. He making trap.
because that's look who his pop is. You look at the era you come from.
Yeah.
You like out of what we got going on. This is what we got to listen to. We gonna listen to Boss Man D-Lo talk about getting some money.
Right.
We might not understand everything and how he talking about it, but he's on the path. He's doing something right. He getting to the money. Rule number 1, get the money. Rule number 2, don't forget the money. And rule number 3, don't forget to get the money. Give me the money.
Real shit, though.
Yeah,
Nah, but dude, back to you though. Do you got any events or any shows coming up?
Well, I do. I got 2 events coming up. I got an event March 29th with Make a Bag, Flash, and Buki. She gonna kill me for saying that. Buki, Hefe Cosmetics, and shout out to my folks, bro. Marie, bro. Shout out to Buki, bro. Like, she got her thing going on. I know her since a kid, bro. It's hard for me to call her anything else, but yeah, they having a showcase out here in Millersville. Like, it's a free showcase. Any artist pull up. You bring a crowd. They got some type of prizes or something going on like that.
Yeah,
for people who can bring the most crowd. I'm just trying to go there and help bring awareness to the situation. Bring the awareness to the networking event and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
And I perform April 4th at Dreamville Fest weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Big moves.
That's
April
big
4th.
right there.
Yeah, April 4th. But that's the weekend. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen from there, but that's what day we scheduled to perform. And we're going to see what's going on.
That's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be big,
that's lit, man.
That's gonna be big.
Shout out to everything you got going on, though. I mean, really letting your presence be felt out there.
Yeah, I'm really just trying to put on for us, bro, for real, and I mean that in all genuineness. Like I'm from Philly, I'm from Lancaster, Columbia, to be specific. But all this place, Earth is my turf, man. Like, I just want to put on, like, and put a spotlight on. There's a lot of talent out here. There's a lot of good things from athletes to the music to the culture. Like, once you get past that, what's that barrier, the Amish? Because that's out there by the outlets. Once you get past
like
that,
the first thing you see.
that's what you get past that. It's a city behind there, bro. It's a nice city behind there. With some nice people and beautiful women out here, bro.
It's really changing, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
But yeah, damn, yeah, that's my guy 2Bs. But we do got a little bit more time, and I did want to slide back to something.
Let's go.
Not to forget, Juicy added to the Diddy free code charge.
Oh man,
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
everybody's innocent until proven
Everybody-
guilty, bro.
That
It's
man
so
wasn't
much-
even famous at that
Yeah,
time.
it's so
Shit
many.
weird.
And then if you read it, the bitch said he lathered her up with oil and jumped on her and knocked the wind out of. So if he didn't knock the wind out of you, you would have no complaint. That's what I'm
wild.
trying to figure out. There's so much AI shit going
Why
out
they
there.
just roast him the whole time though? The whole court
Niggas
case is them
wildin'.
calling Juicy fat.
Yeah, that's fact,
Yeah,
nigga. That's
they
how I'm like,
wild.
bro, that shit don't even seem professional. Like
The fucking lawyer up here repeating this shit.
I
It's
mean,
like,
Yo,
he gotta go up there. He gotta he gotta find a what that shit called when they fuck it. They out here calling him out his name, bro.
yo.
fucking disclaimer.
That-
Yeah.
Regardless
they
of
called
his-
him fat. They could have solved. That's why I'm saying right there, like Stephen A. Like he fat. You know what I mean, there's other words you could have used. the heavy set fella,
A bit oversized,
the larger gentleman, the chunky cut.
My man said he said I got called fat so much that day that I felt comfortable saying it.
They could have said my man was chunky cut. They could have they said my man was off the top ropes though. But no, man, a lot of people just be putting shit up for clickbait. They don't give a fuck who it hurts, who career it damaged. They just put it up for the likes and the interactions, and hopefully they can make money. Don't care who it hurts, man.
Drewski on fire, and they're just gonna drop that on him.
Yeah, man. They try to take all our black leaders, man. They try to take all our black leaders, bro.
Yeah, man. I hope Drewski makes it out of this one clean.
Yeah, I mean,
that bull popping. He on the roll right now.
Bro, why they just throw Odell Beckham in it though?
I forgot Odell Beckham.
Hey, no, I don't put nothing past that bull.
Listen,
that
man.
bull different.
No,
I've heard.
Why is Drewski hanging out with
because
Odell
I've heard
and Diddy?
stories like a model told a story like he flew her out so she could shit on his chest. Like that's what he flew her out for.
Oh no, he on some Dubai shit.
like,
Why would you do that?
These niggas wild, bro.
What do you get out of
Hold
that?
on, but you heard that though, right? You heard that though. You can't,
wow.
It was consent. She came over and did it.
Yeah.
She did that. It was consent. Nah, my man Odell, Drewski, and them, they not taking nothing. You know what I mean? They not taking nothing. I seen the one clip, Odell, we was somewhere. He was supposed to be on injured reserve. That nigga was somewhere in the hot tub with a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
And all that shit. I was like, hey, you.
Yeah, Odell's I don't get
He's
it.
a wild bull.
I didn't.
Hey, good bull. He's a good bull. That's a good
had all the
injury
parties.
recovery plan. I can tell you that
Yeah.
much.
My man at all the parties, man.
At all the parties.
I like
Everyone.
Drewski's alibi though, man. I wasn't famous yet.
Yeah, he definitely
Diddy
wasn't
would not be
famous
hanging
yet.
out with me, man.
Yeah.
Sorry
I'm
to
just
tell
around.
you. Thanks for calling me fat 20 times in the official court document, though.
Yeah, that wasn't even that shit. Them niggas made that shit up.
That
bro.
shit crazy work.
They need to put some laws in place for this, man. So
Yo,
this can't be
yeah,
happening.
They need to
as
trace
often.
down them what is it, the IP numbers, the IP
Yeah.
addresses, man, for the first person that originally posted that out.
Like,
Oh,
where that
this
shit
it's not
come
real.
from.
Yeah, no, bro, it can't be real.
It is real.
bro. Listen, bro, they talk about all the claim. How long Drewski been famous, bro? Not that long, bro. That boy ain't even that old.
Nah,
That's Andrew. They talk about
he's
Andrew.
25.
They
He
talk
probably
about
was famous. What 3 years?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been for about 3
that
years.
Diddy. That shit down there decades old.
Yeah.
That shit been building. They had the joint with him and they had a joint with like Diddy and J-Lo was together when all this shit was going on. Other than the Cassie shit and all that other shit, like you know what I mean. Drewski is too young, bro.
That's
They
what- how
just
old is
don't-
he?
Yeah. What is it?
That was
I
little
know-
Andrew from Maryland.
not
They ain't
25,
even
right?
They ain't even moved to Atlanta yet.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, he's in
so-
Maryland still.
He was still in Maryland.
Oh yeah, he said he was
You
homeless.
seen that shit? You seen that shit with Funny Marco? You seen that little Drewski shit he had on his shirt?
Nah.
He had like a young Drewski that played football. It was
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
that's
seen
the
that.
Drewski they talking about who did that. That's the Drewski they talking about time wise. You know what I
Like
mean?
he's an industry plan or something. Like you've been hanging out with Diddy for years.
For years. Like that's the Drewski they was talking about. Lil Andrew.
Wow.
Dang, man. Free Drewski out them trenches, dog, man. He going through some things.
My fault. You got like 30 more seconds. Cause I ain't gonna. Your man's Kanye is live crashing
No,
out right now.
we actually have 15 more minutes.
Oh yeah, he's live crashing out like right now.
What's he saying now?
He can't see his kids. Something about white women.
He was saying that that he wanted to do something with Northwest's name, and then Kim Kardashian trademark it, and then they told him that he wasn't allowed.
You seen what he called Beyonce and Jay-Z's other kids?
Oh man, he took it too far.
Yeah, he took it too far. I don't want to be a part of this. Excuse me, guys. It was great for you guys having me here.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, he live crash out right now.
He said the hard R, bro.
Yeah, nah, they took it too far.
He out of
Crazy
pocket,
Yeah, he
bro.
took it too far.
He said the
Crazy,
artificial assimilated and then that. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
you
he's
chose
doing
that. Bro, come on, bro. You doing
wild
too
boy.
much.
Yeah, he
bro.
took it too far.
Yeah.
That is episode 41 of the IDCYL podcast. Thanks for tapping in. We out of here.
Out.
Peace.
You know what I mean?
I'ma give you the 6-2. I pray you bring something great back. Got a loyal player on your team, let him taste that. If you leave him stuck in one place, that's a great pack. But if you get snatched, let's get it straight, nigga. When you jump up off that porch, you know what come with it. Don't ever bite the hand that feeds. Don't be a dumb nigga. A couple ARPs with the drums kitted, and a couple crash out for